Hey everyone. So that last video, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit shy coming back here, but oh well. So last 3 books I read plus next 3 books I'm gonna read. So let's go back to the very first one of the last book I read, and that was Witch and Wizard by James Patterson. And this book, like I really want to read this book again, but I have like so many other books I need to read first, but then I'm gonna go back and read this book again. And that audio was really weird. But okay, so this book, I just love this book so much. It's about Wit and Wisty Allgood. They're brother and sister, and they come to find out that they're a witch and a wizard. And basically they have to figure out how they're gonna live in this new world. It's called the New World Order, and basically it's kind of like, I guess, like he becomes like a dictatorship. His name is the One Who Is the One, and then there's like the one who is in charge of whatever, like the one who's in charge of security, the one who is this, the one who's that. And the One Who Is the One is like seer of all. Like this is their world. So this is like Shadowland, which is like after someone dies in their world, they go to Shadowland. And these are like random outside realities. And then this is like New World Control. And then it has little dots of everywhere, like they talk about in the story. The hospital, stuff like that. There's Freeland, which is where like you're free of the New Order, obviously. And then there's Garfunkel's, which is like, it's kind of like a fancy department store, like kind of like a Macy's or a Saks or something like that. And my hair is driving me up a freaking tree right now. Okay, that didn't help at all. I'm sorry. It's terrible. That looks worse. Whatever, we're just gonna put the book in front of my face. But, anyways, so I'll just read the back really quick and then I'll move on to the next book. How would you feel if you found out your parents have been keeping a secret from you all your life? What if you got kidnapped in the middle of the night and were accused of being a witch or a wizard, and then you were told that everything you loved, your books, your music, your pictures, were banned forever? Okay, so I just really quick want to talk about this cover. Look at this. Is like, okay, so this is a W, and then it has Wisty with her hair like that, and then Wit. And like once you read the story, like I don't want to give too much away, but like once you read the story, you'll understand why they're on fire. And it's really short. I read this book in one day. Let me see, because like then back here it like has terms like WWA, Wizards with Attitude, just like random things, books that have been banned, Margaret's Pen, The Pitcher and the Wheat, just like random things like that. Museums that have been thankfully raised by the New Order. The Brittany. Like, I don't know, there's just like random cute little stuff, and then there's like an expert from the next book. And I keep saying still. I can't believe I do that. But then it has like I was gonna drop it. Like the font is pretty, it's really big. So it's a quick read, and like the chapters are short. Okay, so that's one. So then the book I read after that was number 2. And I don't want to read about this because it's a sequel and I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But it says, what you are about to read may scare you, but stick with us. We need it. We need your help and you need ours. So this is the continuation from the Witch and the Wizard book. And I also read this in like, I read half of it the same day I finished The Witch and the Wizard one. And then I read the other half the next day. And I didn't want to put these books down. Like, I literally would, every second I'm like walking down my stairs, flipping pages. I'm switching over the laundry with my book up here, and I'm like reading as I'm putting clothes in the basket. I'm like a psycho. I know, it's okay. And then the third book after that I read was If I Stay by Gail Forman. And this book was pretty good. It was really quick. I read it in about, I think it was like 2 days, but I could have read it in one day. But one of the days I was super busy. But it is super freaking good. Like, there's some parts where you're kind of like, what just happened? Because you're so confused. Like, you want to go, because like, basically what happens is Mia gets in a car accident, and she's in a coma, and it's kind of like she has like an out of body experience, but it'll go from her being in the hospital, and then it'll go back to some random memory she had, and then it'll go back to the hospital and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So that's kind of confusing, but it's pretty good. There are a couple things in this book that I don't really agree with, like the fact that she's 16 years old and her boyfriend sleeps over. Okay, now I'm not trying to like talk bad about that or whatever, but when I was 16 years old, we sat on the couch in the living room with my parents in the living room. Like, there's, I don't know, like, it's not a bad thing. It's just not something I was used to, so it's kind of like, whoa. And like their little son, I think he's like 6 or 7, I want to say, but he drinks coffee, and like that's weird to me too. But sorry, car drove by. But yeah, so that was that one. Now the next 3 books I'm going to read. The first one that I talked about in my haul is Marked by PC and Christian Cast, and I'm already on chapter 8, I believe. Yeah, chapter 8. So I'm a pretty good chunk into it. It's really good so far. It's like one of those books that you want to like just, oh, I just want to finish reading it after I'm done filming if I can get my bangs out my face. So I'm just really super excited about that, to find out what happens, and then I'm gonna pick up the second book, I think, because I really like it. I know some people don't because they feel it's like too Twilight-y, but I love it. And this book is about a girl who gets marked and has to go to a vampire school called House of Night. So there's that one. And then after that one, I think I'm going to read Maximum Ride, The Angel Experiment with James Patterson. And this one on the back, I'll just read. It says, "Do not put this book down. I'm dead serious. Your life could depend on it. I'm risking everything by telling you, but you need to know Max. Her full name is Maximum Ride, and the girl can fly. Max's missions: protect the rest of her gang, Fang, Iggy, Nudge, and the Gas Man, and Angel. Far from a pack of half-wolf, half-womans with a taste for flying humans, rescue Angel with a crew of whack job kidnappers. From a crew of whack job kidnappers. Infiltrate a secret facility to track down her friend's missing parents. Figure out what she really thinks about Fang. Get revenge on the one person she thought she could trust. Discover the best chocolate chip cookie in New York City and save the whole world, for crying out loud." Not necessarily in that order, of course. Prepare for launch. These pages fly. And I'm really bad about that. Like, when I get a new book, like, I'll start reading a couple chapters and I'll probably do it in the store. So I'm just sitting there walking around with my face in the book. But I don't know about that far into it. So yeah, and then the last one, or the next one, I think I'm going to read, which this could change. Ooh, I'm sorry. My mom's calling me. I'll call her back. So I'm just gonna finish this up really quick. And this is Hex Hall. This is a book about a girl who discovers that she's a witch. And Megan the Book Addict made her whole channel based off of this book, so it's gotta be amazing. And check Megan the Book Addict out. She has some awesome reviews. She's really good. I love her. But yeah, so Hex Hall. So next 3 books. Alrighty guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!